Good afternoon and welcome to our Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. Remembrances and celebrations of his life and ministry, the way that he reflects the faith that guides us today. Morningside United Church of Christ and Covina Community Church welcome you into this celebration. We want to extend a special welcome to some of our campers and families who are connecting to us through Pilgrim Pines Winter Wonder Camp. They have been working in community and learning in community over this holiday weekend and will continue to, but had a break in their schedule and opened up this event as an extra activity. So we're thankful for their participation. Before we begin, we would like to name that the voices that you hear are from volunteers, but they are reading the words of Dr. King in his own voice, in his language. Language evolves, it flows. So please do not take offense to words, but be both convicted and inspired by the ideas and the wisdom that he shared. We'd like to say a special thank you to Sierra Ruiz, who did a huge effort in captioning our readers for greater accessibility for this event, and to Cheryl Farrell, who was one of the key planners of this event. She'll get credit as a reader, but she did so much more in helping promote, plan, and envision this event. We are thankful to our poets, musicians, and readers. We're thankful to all of you who took time to be here with us tonight, who take time to remember the inspiration of Dr. King. Now, we would miss the point if we gathered, shared some quotes that inspire us, listened to some music, and then headed off to go back to business as usual. Dr. King, in his later years, was prophetic about what would be required for true change and the obstacles that would come. Many of those came quicker than he might have assumed, and we have been waiting to take some of the next steps ever since then. It will take multiple people with more than one dream, not just dreaming, but willing to march to see them happen. Lots of people with hopes, but also the hard work to make them become a reality. So we come to this event not just to remember, but to allow ourselves to be filled up, to be inspired, to remember where the civil rights movement has been, and to lament where it has frozen, but mostly to dream where we might be partners in the next steps, in the next phase, as Dr. King would have said. So allow your imagination to run wild during this service. Hear Dr. King's words, hear the challenge, allow yourself to feel that, but allow your imagination room to run wild, to imagine where we might go as a society and to think about what it might cost us and what role each of us might play in that journey. Thank you for being here. We are grateful for your participation in this celebration. And now let us turn to the words of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as he calls to us to march anew.